Now, what I'm wondering is, what role does the time period play in the conflict that the author decided to write about? So that's one thing that, as I was looking at your homework, a lot of us are still kind of need help with this last column, right? And we all kind of recognized yesterday that like parents and kids fighting is something that not only takes place in the future or in a futuristic story, but also takes place in our own lives and in other books that we've read. So I'd like for us to talk a little bit about this last question to really frame our thinking about how the time period, the historical era, is related to the conflict that we're reading about. So can you all take this out right now? Before we can kind of talk about it, I'd like you all to kind of rephrase that question. Like, what is that question asking you, really? So can you go ahead and read over it right now and see if you can tell me what exactly is that question asking you? Okay, so I see one hand. You know, this one's, I see 2, 3. I'd like to see some new hands. 6 hands, 3 more. All right, I'll give you a little bit more think time. Why don't you share with your partner what you think that question is asking you, okay? And if you still don't know, ask your partner to help you out. Go ahead and go. What did you say, baby?
I think it means like in a story, what's his relationship and conflict mean?
Okay. Very close. It's almost though, you gotta add a layer, okay? So like, what do you think it means by historical context?
Time.
Yeah, right, so like the time that the story was either written or the time that the story takes place. So do you remember yesterday we talked about when the story was written? When was it written?
When the television was coming out?
Yeah. So what role do you think that plays in the conflict that we're reading about? That's what I'm gonna ask your class, okay?